So welcome back to the Real Talk with Elliott series. Like, I am having so much fun interacting with people. People have been sending in questions, and please keep doing that. Send me questions. I'd love to make a video for you and answer your questions. And today I'm excited to answer a question that comes from Kim Madden. And Kim Madden writes, "Thanks, Elliott. Love these videos." You're welcome, Kim. I love making them for you. One question I've been asked is how to deal with a seemingly intractable issue over many years. Even if you're successful in other areas of life, this one thing remains challenging despite my efforts. For example, self-sabotage. Any thoughts? I have lots of thoughts about that, actually, Kim. My first thought is, a lot of us struggle in this way, where we're really successful in one area of life, and then there's one area of life that we really struggle with. I'm going to tell you a story about something that happened when I was working with a client, and hopefully that will be an answer for you. Years ago, I was working with this guy, and he was like a bazillionaire. He made tons and tons of money, or he had tons and tons of money. The way he made his money was he created an insurance company in his 20s, and then when he was about 35, so pretty young, he sold that insurance company for millions of dollars. And he was like the life of the party personality. And he had all of this money, and he would spend his days going to bars. And he would buy everybody drinks. Yay, I'm the real popular guy. And then he would go to another bar. And as a consequence of living his life that way, two really bad things happened. He developed a drinking problem, and he developed, he got himself into some trouble because he was driving from one bar to the next, and he got arrested on multiple occasions, which, by the way, is why he came into my care. So I started talking to this gentleman about his habits, and he says, every day I wake up and I go to the first bar and I have lunch and I buy drinks for all my friends, and then I hang out there all day, and then I go to the second bar and I buy drinks and I buy dinner for all my friends. And that was his daily life. And he says, except on Tuesdays, which to me seemed really weird. Like, you do these things every day, but on Tuesdays, he doesn't drink at all. I asked him what he does on Tuesday instead, and he said laundry. And I said, what do you mean by laundry? And he said, well, Tuesday is laundry day. So I gather up all the laundry for the kids and my wife, and I do the laundry for the house. And then I have to drive to the dry cleaner for my wife and I, and I have to take all our clothes to the dry cleaner. And then I know I have to drive back to the dry cleaner. So because I'm running errands, doing all those things, the bars on the other side of town, I don't want to drive over there, so I just stay at home and just do tasks around the house every Tuesday. And it was interesting because, like, this man that had great discipline and control that allowed him to build a business he would ultimately sell for millions of dollars, he seemingly had no control and no ability to control his alcohol use. So eventually I asked him, what if we took the same mindset that you used to be disciplined on Tuesdays and the same mindset you used to build a company that you would sell for millions of dollars and applied it to this issue? What would you do? And he talked about, flies. He talked about how he would be more disciplined and he would stop doing things that he knew were bad for him, and he would stop going to bars, and he said I would do it in stages. He's like, I didn't build my insurance company overnight to be a million. I did it in stages. So instead of like stopping going to bars at all, how about I just add one more day where I don't go to bars? So now I'll go to bars on every other day except Tuesday, and Thursday was the first day he picked. And when he got good at that, he was like, okay, so now I won't go to bars on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And then ultimately a couple months later, he just wasn't going to the bars anymore. And his wife called me and said the most emotional thank you, one of the most emotional thank yous I'd ever heard. So the message there for you, Kim, is try to extrapolate what it is that makes you good in one area and then apply it to the other, like self-sabotage or whatever. Because once you do that, you start unlocking your magic and you start being able to apply it in different areas. And the other thing I will say is psychotherapy is a really good thing to break habits. So also don't be afraid to ask for help. So Kim, I hope that helps you. I want you to find your brilliance in one area of life and apply that same thinking to the area that's causing you struggle. And don't be afraid to ask for help and contacting a psychotherapist. So Kim, I hope you found that helpful. So everybody, thank you so much for supporting this series. and interacting with me. I'd love, love, love to continue making these videos, but I can't do that without you. So please ask me a question in the comments of this video. You can send me an email. I'll put my email address on the page here, or in the comments below, or in the description, or wherever. Or you can even send me a text message to 972-426-2640. I cannot wait to make a video for you.